Hello everybody, take a look on the table. This particular item right here came out recently, and this is the M48 Tactical Double-Bladed Tomahawk. And this thing right here just really caught my fancy when it came out recently, because I mean, look at this thing. I'm not even really into tomahawks or axes or things like that, but just the looks of the item, I think it just kind of, sparked my imagination a bit. And the M48 brand is United Cutlery, and they sell a lot of products through a particular retailer I've purchased from in the past, and that is Bud K. So this particular tomahawk right here normally runs around $50 on that site, and on most sites it might be even a little more. They do have sales frequently though on Bud K, so this particular one I purchased for $34.99 or $35.98 shipped. And main reason I did it, Bud K coupons don't normally stack with each other, but somehow I was able to get free shipping and 30% off, or 15 or 20% off, whatever it is. So the regular $49.99 became $34.99, and at that price I figured I better buy it while their cart was glitched, or for whatever reason I was able to get that discount. So normally their 30% off deals are pretty good, but shipping, is kind of pricey for these things. So I was able to get the free shipping and the $35 price. So for 35 bucks, not a terrible investment. I always think of, Lord of the Rings, dwarves or something when I see this thing. Pretty cool. But what it is, of course, it's a double-bladed tomahawk. I think it's meant for throwing primarily. I mean, it does probably have some useful uses if you're chopping, small branches, things like that. Double-bladed though, 2CR13 blades. Came relatively sharp, so I put a little bit of an edge on them, but really not too much. I don't really want it sharp like a pocket knife would be, but it has a working edge on it. And it has this black oxide coating on the main part of the head. Overall length is 16 and 7/8. I mean, you can see it in my hands right here. It's not a gigantic thing. I think it even looks bigger on camera than it is in reality. So 16 and 7/8 in length. And it's actually hefty. You would think it would be a lightweight thing, but it is pretty substantial. I don't know the exact weight of it, but it does feel very substantial in the hand. This is one of the higher end things that M48 is offering, but it came with a sheath. I wanted to show that off a bit. So the blades do come in there. Has a straps on the back, although these are really tight, so you can see you might have a hard time getting a belt or anything through these. I mean, these don't lift up very easily, so might be an issue if you're going to carry this anywhere with you. It does have these button snaps, and then of course once it's unsnapped, it comes right on out. So the sheath itself, not the highest quality. In fact, the first time I opened it, one of the buttons was kind of sticky, didn't want to come apart or come open. And so I kind of, very carefully played with it, because you can see the material. Take a look right there, it's already cracking. And this is on the first opening. So when I'm storing it, I'm just using these top buttons to secure it in there. Because it's not like I'm going hiking with this thing on my back. At least not yet. But if you watch the fancy video from Bud K for this thing, or from United Cutlery for this thing, they're showing, throwing this thing at trees and, chopping up bottles and stuff like that. And that's probably all I'm going to use it for. I may not even throw it, because if I'm going to spend 35 bucks on something like this, I don't really want to throw it at something that's going to break it. But I could see using it for light chopping duties. I mean, almost kind of perilous to use it in a close-up fashion, like you might use a small tomahawk, because you can see if you're cutting in this direction, holding it up, choked up, this area here is sharp right here, and so you're hitting yourself on this edge and possibly on the tip right here, which is very sharp as well. So not terribly useful for cutting tasks when you're choked up, like you might be on a single-bladed tomahawk. So keep that in mind. Right here on the top, United. It's kind of hard to focus with this camera. But it does say United Stainless Steel, China. So it has just the branding there and the skulls. So if the tactical thing isn't your style, you might want to skip on it. But this will be probably my weapon of choice when I'm, watching Lord of the Rings and fantasizing about, battling, with orcs and stuff. So pretty cool little thing. I do like it. If I get a chance, I'll take it out, show some footage of how it chops. Haven't really done much with it yet, but it's a cool looking little, mini battle axe. So the M48 tactical double-bladed Tomahawk. This is the non-tactical video showing it off. So check out the handle. I've seen videos of these things breaking at the plastic handle, but you see the tang right through there is kind of tapered a bit. Feels secure enough, but then again, I haven't chopped with it, so I couldn't tell you for sure if those 3 bolts are going to hold up. And if this plastic molded handle, you see the line on it here in the center, how tough that thing is. But it certainly does feel secure. I feel like I could bash a skull in, and it probably will never do that. But that's true for probably everyone who's going to buy this thing. They're either going to break it, throw it at trees, or it's going to sit on a wall and look very pretty, and it excels at that. So if you have any questions about this thing, feel free to let me know. I'm going to try and add some footage, if I can, of me using the item, or maybe not. We'll see. But thanks for watching.